When you think of college, you may think of dorms, late-night study groups, wild parties, and dining hall food. But what about high school students? The traditional image of college is being redefined.
The Maine state government provides several opportunities both through the University Maine system and the community college system for students interested in taking college-level courses while in high school. The programs differ from the traditional dual enrollment program offered at most colleges and universities. While dual enrollment usually requires high school students to pay full price per credit hour, the Early Study Aspirations program and the Early College for Me program offer college courses at either a reduced cost or no cost to the student.
Early studies is a way for high school students to get credit by taking college courses while they're either juniors or seniors in high school. Many schools do allow students to take that credit and use it at the high school as well to make it a graduation requirement, and the student would later on be able to use those credits toward their college degree wherever they end up. A lot of students are looking for things that are somewhat generic because everybody has a U.S. history class. That might be a very good choice for somebody to do. And it might allow a student to take something that they might not have access to in high school, just because, not every school has an anthropology department, that kind of thing.
It's a perfect opportunity for a student who is thinking about going to college to get their feet wet and to really be immersed in what is it going to be like in a college level course. The Early Studies program, as we know it, is funded by two sources. One is by the State Department of Education, where they pay half of the tuition, and then the University of Southern Maine pays for the other half of the tuition. And so that a student can take a course for just the cost of the fees and books.
It's a very inexpensive way to earn some college credits. As Kathy mentioned, the tuition is paid for a 3-credit class, or at least it has been for the last several years, and we're hoping that remains to be the case. The student would pay just fees and books, but that alone can, come close to $200 depending on what the class is. But still, compared to what a 3-credit class would cost at the university, or let alone a private school, where it might be much, much more, and it gives the student a chance to make college a little bit faster process for them, a little bit cheaper. And I've had several students who will take a class each semester, and they might walk away with 12 credits, which is almost a full semester of college at very little expense.
While the Early Studies program allows students to take courses at a reduced cost, the Early College for Me program completely covers the cost of tuition, fees, and books for 2 courses at your local community college. Each individual high school, including Thornton Academy, selects students to apply for the scholarship program.
The benefit is that they get to experience school outside of TA, the atmosphere of a college class, not only the work, but their classmates, the kinds of processes that are used in a college classroom, and the homework, which doesn't become really homework anymore. It's more of the syllabi of the course and the expectations. The way things are presented are much differently. The kids who've taken those courses report back to us that there's a much higher level of expectations, and that's not a knock on Thornton Academy at all. That's more that college is a different place. There's the time structure of when things are due. It's not typically homework, in the sense of I'm going to turn this in, but if let's say it's an English class, there's a lot of reading to do, and it's expected to be done on your own time. So I think that experience of what it's going to be like prepares students for that next place.
While college may seem like a distant future for some high school students, others are taking advantage of the opportunities provided by local colleges and by the state. I'm Justin Schnedt reporting for TA TV, Channel 3.